Hi, my name is Marla, and this is my name sign, and I was born in Mexico in a very, very poor area. So when my mother became pregnant with me, she couldn't afford to go to a hospital, so she had to give birth to me at the house. So my mother went into labor, and a midwife helped my mother deliver me, and she handed me to my mother, and my mother noticed that over time I was just getting sick and continually being sick. So my mother couldn't afford to take me to the doctor because we were so poor. And my grandmother finally said, you know what, you're going to have to take her to the doctor to have her checked out because she's sick so often. So the doctor realized that I had a really high fever and broken eardrums, and they said that my fever was too high for too long, and that's what caused me to become deaf. So my mother accepted that I was deaf because I have an uncle who's deaf. So she figured, you know, now I have a daughter who's deaf, and it's just something that my mother accepted. And then after I was able to go to school, I went to a deaf institute, deaf school. So we lived in Durango, and then from there we moved to different places. And the school that I went to had no sign language, it was all oral. So I didn't grow up using any sign language, I grew up using oral. So from Mexico we moved to Colorado, and when I went into school I didn't know any sign language, and the teachers kept trying to teach me what I was supposed to be signing, and it was a slow process, but I got through it and I grew up knowing sign language. And then from Colorado, my parents moved to Chicago, and I realized that Chicago has a lot more ASL, and I really liked ASL, so I decided I was going to learn ASL instead of English.